If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, god damn it, I'm not.
Bro, I say this all the time, but let me remind y'all, bro. When school was over, when high school was done, they just freed all the special ed kids out into the world, didn't tell us who was who or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Our whole lives in school, we were separated. We knew who were who. We knew, all right, if they get the tripping, don't even pay them no mind, they special ed, you know what I'm saying? After high school, they let them out into society, and we don't know, bro. So when somebody trying you, just remember, they probably them. That's probably them right there, bro. Don't let them, you know what I'm saying? Just ignore it.
Yo, welcome to another edition of the Ant Money Experience. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. Love the support. Hope everybody's having a dope week. Man, got hit with a little left hook of bullshit right before the show started, but the show must go on. Ain't nobody stopping the show. Y'all know how we do. But y'all know how I always like to do at the beginning of every episode. Shout out to the most dangerous podcast network in the world, the Big Exclusive Network. If you have a podcast idea, if you need a home, come through. We got a lot of great things coming up soon. I hope y'all tuned in for the surprise episode last night. It was such a surprise that when I found out about it, I was like, well, damn, Gucci Mane voice. But it was a dope episode. A lot of things I wanted to rebuttal because I didn't really share the same opinion as the masses that were hosting, but a dope episode nonetheless. If you are here right now, you need to be tuned in on Mondays for Melanated Vibrations with Dom Godwin and Dusty Sedaris. Sis is taking a little bit of a break, but you know, I know she coming back with that fire. She gonna give you the mental health aspect of things going on. Like I always tell y'all, she got her little mini series that she's running about trauma and just different things that she specializes in. Always great content. Shout out to the people that's tuned in. What up, Burr? What up, El Presidente? If you here, make sure you send a shout out so I know you in the building. I like to acknowledge all my folks. Appreciate all y'all. But also on Tuesdays, I can't wait because Big Exclusive said they coming back next week, and I know they coming in with a vengeance. The Big Exclusive Podcast, the flagship show of the network with Big Exclusive, Angry OG, Top Flight pops in here and there. Actually, my guy got to come through. We ain't seen him in a little bit. What up, J. King? But you know that show, they going to bring you some real shit. They going to, damn, I look kind of sweaty. But they going to bring you some real topics. They going to bring some nonsense, but it's always going to go off the rails. And we going to remind y'all that Big Exclusive be out here eating ass. Just to let y'all know. No. I'm going to bring it up every time, Big Exclusive. Every single time. And like Tiff El Presidente just did, tag in all your folks. Chills, coconut oil, you niggas. Gotta make sure the skin is good. Wavy on you niggas. But also, if you are on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the network. I hate when people be like, yo, when your show come on, or oh, I miss your show. Make sure you subscribe to the network and set reminders for every show on the roster. And like I said, last night, we also, Big Exclusive hinted at it, but we got some new shows coming up for y'all. We got Sex Parent coming with El Presidente herself. She was up here last night. I mean, what she was talking about isn't a representation of what her show is going to be about, but she definitely showed she can hang in the ring a little bit. And also get that exclusive membership, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to see the Sex Parent. I don't know if it's just Sex Parent or Sex Parent Podcast. I'll figure that out later. What up, Hannibal? Good brother. Always good to see you in the building. But with that being said, a message from our sponsors. Okay, back at it, big exclusive. If my co-hosts have showed up, Ryan, what up, good brother?
What up, man? What's going on?
Runway Ryan in the building. Without further ado, let's jump into that. If it bleeds, it leads. All right. Producer, could you bring up the first topic, please? What up, Tony? Legendary hip hop producer Rico Wade has passed away at the age of 52. Damn, Rico Wade is a legend. If you don't know who Rico Wade is, Rico Wade was a part of Organized Noise, who are the architects to such groups as Outkast, Goody Mob. They produced a lot of Ludacris's first CD. Sleepy Brown is a part of Organized Noise, but Rico Wade is a legend. Dungeon Family. He's I didn't even know that he produced What's This Gonna Be by En Vogue. Legendary guy, rest in peace. It's sad to lose a legend like him, especially if you're a hip hop connoisseur. Also, he's the older cousin to Future. He's the person that actually introduced Future. So if you're a Future fan, he is the reason that we get turned up and drink lean today. But producer, drop the next video, please.
I'm done. He'll probably be, have everything situated. You know what I'm saying? Little studios and however the distribution is going. You know what I mean? And we get, we back in business. You know what I'm saying?
Ready?
Now, Ryan, I'm gonna put you on the spot. What's your favorite G-Dep song?
Oh, who the hell is G-Dep?
Every week, Ryan gives me a reason.
Bro, I didn't even know who the first guy that you showed was. I'm just glad you didn't ask.
You know what? I respect the fact that you didn't know who Rico Wade was, because Rico Wade always played the background. But you don't have a favorite G-Dep song? Let's get it.
It's G-Dep the boy that did the song Make This Money. Is that him?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be my favorite song. That's the song I'm listening.
See, Joe, these be the moments that I need you here. Because, nigga, what? But actually, my favorite G-Dep song is Every Day. It was a song about, like, just his everyday struggle. And it was Child of the Ghetto was a good one. But Welcome Home, G-Dep. G-Dep was locked up for, I believe, they said 17 years. And he confessed to a killing that he had did in, like, the early 90s. And G-Dep, I don't like that corny ass Eagles gear that he got on, but G-Dep, oh shit, Tony out here just giving out her digits. Everybody copy that down. Nick, what up though?
Hey.
You popped in at a good time. What's your favorite G-Dep song?
I don't even know who it is.
I knew you wouldn't. But also, I wanted to bring that up because, we got to take care of our folks that come out of jail. If they went to jail in a respectable manner, we got to take care of them when they come out. We need to bring them further up into like the current times, because G-Dep talking about, I got 400 songs ready to go now. Diddy, just get the studio time. G-Dep Diddy has a lot of things going on right now. I don't think he's looking to get the G-Dep situation together. But both of my co-hosts seem to be clueless of who G-Dep was. So let's jump up into the next topic, please.
All right, let me see. Shot. Yeah.
So the New York Police Department has just unleashed a new, I'll call it a parking authority apparatus. It's called the Barnacle. So it replaces the boot. What this does is it latches onto it latches on to your windshield and clamps. It has a suction cup on the inside. You literally cannot remove it. Now, Puerto Ricans are very crafty. So I know Pop gonna find a way to get this off your windshield. In the event that happens, the apparatus also has a tracking device on it. And you will return it or get an extra fee on whatever you already had. It is called the Barnacle. Now, Nick, do you got any open parking tickets?
I do, but I park in the garage, so I don't really.
So I'll tell you guys a couple things. Ant money tips. So, if you get parking tickets to avoid being put on boot status, once you get your third ticket, pay that one. Stick the 2 tickets open at one time if you decide not to pay them. Also, if you find yourself on the boot list, go down there to whatever parking authority and tell them you want to be on a payment plan. Now, what I'm going to tell you, you take with a grain of salt and do at your own risk. So once you're on the payment plan, you don't have to pay that payment plan. They're going to send it to a collection agency. You don't have to pay that collection agency because that's not the original people that you made the agreement with to pay those fines. So eventually the collection agency is going to hassle you, but there's nothing that the collection agency could do, but you're off the boot list. Exclusive.
Do not
He's finna get your cars took.
do
I
that.
did it before. I did it.
Oh my God.
But also I did that during COVID, so take that with a grain of salt. You was on a boat list. Oh, you was on that yacht? Say no, I'm joking.
Titanic.
But yeah, I like to kick the truth to the young lady. What up, Bunny? Bunny, I know your family very well. Y'all are into doing illegal things. I just want to say that. But next topic, please. Allen Iverson was awarded a statue by the Philadelphia 76ers, and it's a little ass statue. I've selected this picture because the way that the people look is not for the statue itself, but it makes it look like that, so I appreciated it. So apparently this statue is at the 76ers training facility, and it's on like a walk of legends. So at first I was pissed off because I was like, why would they give AI that little ass statue? But it's not at the stadium, it's at the training facility, and everybody that they're working statues get these statues. But wow, Bunny, you want to talk about the fact that man is short? Tony, no, they actually didn't do him wrong because all the people, I mean, when I look back, they had Charles Barkley, they had Mo Cheeks, and all their statues were around the same height. So at first I thought they did him wrong as well, but actually they didn't do him wrong. That's just the way that turned out. But Ryan, was you a little pissed off when you first saw that? Runway Ryan is out of the building. Okay, and I know Nick don't really know much about sports.
I don't. I was not. When I saw it, I was like, dang, that's kind of short. Maybe they made it true to size, but I didn't give it too much.
That's kind of fucked up.
He's a little guy. So
yeah. They say that.
True to size. I don't know.
Yeah, they list AI at about, I believe, 6 feet tall. But from what I understand, in real life, he's all of about like 5'8".
You hear me now?
At 6
Yeah,
feet.
you good. So Ryan, what was your first thoughts when you saw the statue?
I wasn't bothered by it at all because I'm like familiar. Like the statues are always that size, like at the practice facility. So it's really not a small statue. It's actually the size that it's supposed to be. Pause. Like it's not.
So
People
I
are
would
people
actually
that.
like to go, when I saw what the Walk of Legends was, I actually would like to visit the Sixer Stadium to see it. But I think the funniest reaction I heard to it was I was watching the Joe Budden podcast and they was like, well, what did y'all want? It ain't like he brought y'all a chip. I said, oh shit. That hurt a little bit. But producer, play the next clip, please. So Drake this weekend released a diss track and it was super fucking petty. It was the response that I expected from Drake. He talked about Future. He talked about Rick Ross. Uh, he talked about Kendrick. He made some kind of hint to ASAP Rocky, but that was kind of cryptic. He made a diss to Metro Boomin, and it was what I expected from Drake. It wasn't like a crazy like, oh my gosh, this is fire. But I respected the pettiness of it all. I am all for this hip hop beef. Let it. Oh yeah, he also came at the weekend. Corey, the weekend don't got an E in it at the end. But yo, I really liked it. I am all for hip hop beef. I was listening to Power 99 and it reminds me of why kids don't listen to Power 99 anymore. First of all, the morning show is trash. I would vouch for the Ant Money Experience to take over that slot in the morning because first of all, they are completely old. They was talking about we need unity, we need to come together right now. First of all, y'all need to fix y'all lineup because why was y'all playing Get Your Freak On and then followed it up with some other old shit? Radio is dead, and if y'all continue to play shit that people don't want to hear, it's going to continue to die. Somebody else made a comment on a morning show and was like, "But y'all not playing real hip hop. Why y'all playing Sexy Red and not Rhapsody? Because nobody wants to hear Rhapsody. I can't even say the child name right. A 5-on-1 Drake. I don't know if I got Drake winning because I still rather listen to Like That than his this. And I listened to it a couple times just for the comic value of it. But I still got Like That as being a better song in general. But also, I think all these people are making songs about Drake because I think Drake is a piece of shit in real life. I enjoy his music, but I think he's a piece of shit. All these people not mad at one person for no reason.
Why you think he a piece of shit?
Well, I felt like Drake is a piece of shit when Lil Wayne wrote in his book that while he was in jail, Drake slept with his girlfriend at the time. That's kind of shitty. Yeah, actually, I do know him in real life. I'm actually thinking about having him join the pod next week. He's such a fucking smart. But I'm enjoying the beef. I'm waiting for the Kendrick response because I know it's gonna be a banger. Pulse. Next clip, please.
It's about free food, y'all.
Yo, send it to the jails, y'all.
Corey, first of all, what are you talking about? Kendrick waited too late. Drake took like 2 or 3 weeks to respond. Kendrick's on the clock, but he not out of it right now. And from industry insiders, I understand that Kendrick's diss is also already done, and there's 5 more to follow. That did y'all see that video before?
No.
Yeah,
So I was very confused as to what was going on. It looked like a bar or something being shut down and all the patrons being arrested. So I went, because at this point in my life, I really don't care about the video. I'm here for the comments. So I went through the comments, and I want y'all to look very close at the two people, the main two people in this video, the arresting officer and the criminal. Producer, can you play that video one more time?
It's about free food, y'all.
So this video was posted because the arresting officer and the person being arrested are twins.
Oh shit. I was like, what is happening here? I'm like staring at the screen like, what is happening?
I was like, I mean, he must be a hood hero. They look like up north, right around, like right off of Broad Street, somewhere near, not too far from Temple. It looked like across the street from where the Joe Frazier gym was. But when I read that they was twins, look, at first I was like, oh, he's just a hood legend. But when I said they was twins, I was like,
that's hilarious. How you getting locked up by your brother?
But you know what? That makes absolute sense, because most twins are polar opposites. So if he's in a life of crime and his brother is a cop, that makes absolute sense. But I wanted to ask, you come into a spot, you see your older sister in there, you're a cop. You locking up your sister?
I would. It depends on what my sister doing, like what my sister did, because I could potentially lose my job.
Ryan, you walk in the spot. That's your twin. Are you locking your twin up?
I gotta take care of my family. And by family, I'm talking about my kids at home. So I gotta get my check. So yeah, he's going to jail.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Either way, he's going to jail. Whether I do it or
he's going to jail. Corey, he's going to jail.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on what.
Is there a reward? Somebody trying to tell.
Well, I mean, this is my job, bro. Like,
so just knowing
go somewhere that's not my patrol area.
So knowing how police operate and knowing, I mean, my father being a police officer, he must have did something kind of crazy, because normally when that phone call goes through, and I mean, they're twins. So for one, they have the last name and their names are really close. So he must have did some really egregious shit, because normally they just be like, all right, go ahead. Or maybe he honestly just wanted the video. Either way, I think that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, being that they twins, that's funny.
But let's jump into the sports portion of the podcast. Shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers. We beat our match last night against the Miami Heat. Yes, I said our match as if I suit up with them. Sixers are going to go on to play the second place Eastern Conference New York Knicks. 6 and 5. Also, shout out to Jay King, because we had a conversation on, today is Thursday, so Tuesday, and he let me know that he was going to the Bad Bunny concert that's going to be down at the, what is it called these days? I know it ain't the First Union. I know it ain't the Wachovia no more. What is it?
What? Is it the Capital One Arena?
Nigga, that's not here.
Oh,
talking about the Wells Fargo.
The Wells Fargo. But Joe was like, "Yo, I'm going to this Bad Bunny concert." I said, "Yo, Joe, you a thought. I know exactly what you're doing. You going because the baddie's coming out for the Bad Bunny concert. Huh?
I said, who's Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny is the biggest Latino artist in the world right now.
And he a part-time wrestler.
Oh, it's a man.
And he a part-time wrestler.
Is he?
Oh, King of Latin Trap.
Yeah, but he's like the biggest Latin artist in the world. Yo,
Okay.
What y'all be doing? Y'all don't educate yourselves in the goings on of the world.
I mean, this guy's not paying my bills, so.
Oh, give me a break. But
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure if I heard probably one of his songs or something, but I wouldn't. I actually thought when you said Bad Bunny, it was a woman. To be quite honest. But
so with that being said, Joe said, "Yo, I need the Sixers to win because if the Sixers win, we in a clear. The concert is going down on Friday. If they lose, they're gonna push the concert back to Thursday. Now I'm still gonna go, but I gotta go to work on Friday. That's a lot."
So when the Sixers play the next game, if they lose that game, do they still go on or are they done?
Nick, when we start talking sports, just mute up.
I was asking a question.
Nick, it's a 7-game series, so it's the first of 4 wins.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. That's all you had to say.
And I did know who G-Det was. I just had to realize. I mean, you act like he was like a platinum rapper. I only fuck with platinum rappers.
I didn't say he
was a little nigga. No, I'm talking about J King. I'm talking about J King comment.
But I mean, you've been looking a little shaky out here, and like when it came to these music topics lately.
I mean, all these people be like way older than me. I mean, rest in peace to all them, but they dying. They like 70. I'm 37. When they was 37, I wasn't even here.
Producer, can you play?
And now they not here.
Y'all stressing me out.
Clearly, because.
Producer, my funny video, please. That was hands down one of the greatest prank videos I've ever seen. When I saw that video, I sent it to all my folks instantly. And it was like a kind of like, Nick, you in there, you don't know it's a prank. This happens while you're sitting at the table. Somebody jumps out that screen. What's your reaction?
I'm probably going to scream and run. And then I'll be like, then I'll take a moment like, why y'all do that to me?
I think the greatest comment came from my homie. Shout out to Roro. She said, oh, that happens to me. It's going to be pissed all down my leg. Don't worry about nothing else. This is going to be pissed all down my leg. And I said, yo. Big exclusive, yes. My fight or flight reaction is uppercuts. Uppercuts. Would have been a lot of uppercuts handed out.
I do not have a
very moment
reaction.
Because, what'd you say?
I said, I don't fight or flight. I kind of just like get stuck for a second. Like, what is happening? What is going on?
People. Yikes.
Yeah, don't ever put me in a situation because listen.
What up, Feast? Feast, shout out to the dog. But with that being said, before we go there, Ryan, did you actually happen to check out the WNBA draft?
I did.
Yo, I don't think I've ever been like so in tune with women's sports. Yo, I think that I definitely got Nick doing that, Joe.
I did.
Shout out to Andrew Reed, Caitlin Clark. You just signed away your life to the NBA because the NBA is going to abuse Caitlin Clark. They just said that I forget the team that she got drafted to, but for the home opener, they had to get another stadium because the amount of tickets that they sold outweighed the amount of seats they had in the stadium that team normally plays in. The NBA is about to milk the shit out of her. And it's crazy because I make more than the amount that she just signed to a professional team for. Wow.
Yeah, she's just talking about that today. And when I was here with Will, and he had said on the TV, they said that they didn't even make enough jerseys. Like they weren't expecting the amount of people who bought jerseys, and they're not going to be done until like September, August.
Because the WNBA is a horribly land business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
that's basically what they
WNBA.
were saying on the TV. They were like, "How do
Yeah,
you
the
not have
NBA.
enough?"
I believe the estimate was that the NBA loses approximately $3 million every year from the WNBA.
Yeah, they cover a lot of the operating costs, and then
Yeah,
like I don't want to get off topic, but like a lot of women be complaining about like the difference between what the NBA players make and what the WNBA players make. But I just found out today that WNBA has a league pass for like $30 for the year, and I bet you not a single female goes out and buys it. If
you
you
know
want to
what? They
support,
be saying that they should get paid more, and no, they
and
should
I
make it
don't.
more
That's,
entertaining for one.
you should make
But
them.
two,
Yeah, you got to make the business profitable for.
shout out to my homie Booby Miles. I think he had it was either him or my homie Daryl Walker. But one of them was like women doing all this complaining about how much they making. How many of them women actually tuned in? I was like,
Exactly. Because they can't name us. They couldn't name five WNBA players. You can go woman by woman. They can't name five WNBA players.
damn, Joe, it's 10 million a year. That's insane.
They were saying on the TV today. They said, "I don't know if I guess what is the playoffs is what people were tuning into for the college season before they got drafted. That was the playoffs, right?"
The tournament.
Yeah, the
Tournament.
NCAA
So they
tournament.
were basically saying like because a lot of stations and stuff was covering it, they started to generate a little bit more money. So they were basically saying like if the powers that be covers it more, then it will grow bigger than what it is.
I
So,
call
um,
bullshit. But
yeah. So the
what you say?
NCAA and the NCAA and WNBA is two totally different organizations. They have
Yeah.
nothing to do with one another. But the WNBA has a TV contract with ESPN and ABC. The problem isn't that the contract gives them money. The problem is they're not selling tickets. That's how you make money. They're not selling tickets.
But
People
they
aren't
were
buying
saying that
jerseys.
because they got so much, I guess because these two players are like really big or whatever, because
Yeah.
NCAA got so much coverage and people were buzzing, is why they were when they got drafted. These people were buying these
Okay.
tickets
Yeah.
because it
Yeah,
was
I can
like.
see that.
So that's basically what they were saying. So on the whatever show that he was watching, it was basically saying like if we truly start to cover and kind of making it a big deal, then the masses will eventually flock, and then the WNBA will just go bigger.
No, if they make it more entertaining,
Yeah,
we'll
gotta be
watch it
entertaining.
more. Maybe
Because
But
they need
college,
to
what
lower
do you
the
mean by entertaining? It's basketball.
women's basketball is awful. I'm talking about from the younger until high school. When they get to college basketball for women is the most entertaining basketball that you'll see for women. They still got the fundamentals. They still like there's rivalries and stuff in place. Now the WNBA is attempting to try to make it more entertaining now by building super teams. And actually, Angel Reese, the team that she got drafted to, I forget. But
Chicago.
yeah, but I mean, they
What?
got like a squad. Chicago, right?
Um,
They got her. They got the shorty from South Carolina. Angel Reese was like, "Yo, nobody getting a rebound this season off of us." And then they got Skylar Diggins over there. That's gonna be an entertaining team to watch. But I'm actually kind of excited to see women's basketball. The only thing is, it starts around the time playoff basketball starts. So
I'm sorry, y'all, but something just popped up on my screen that a coyote was spotted in the Logan section of Philadelphia.
where the fuck did a coyote? How the fuck did a coyote get into Logan?
a,
Like, where did it start?
a fucking coyote.
That coyote had to come from at least like
Hungry.
Willow Grove.
A fucking coyote.
He was hungry. He
Yo,
looking for food.
this is a live example of how Philly is not a real place.
A
Yo,
fucking
producer, jump into that Leo song. Big Exclusive said that was somebody's pet that got away. A person wanting a coyote is fucking wild to me.
They found a gator in Hunting Park last year.
Would you say?
They found a gator in my neighborhood in Hunting Park last year. A gator, a
That's because
7-foot
they
gator.
be keeping them as pets. They be keeping them as pets.
Yeah, like what the fuck would make you want to keep a gator?
Drug deal. If you're a drug dealer, and you want to get rid of the competition.
Hey, hey, Ron.
That be
Gators
too much.
bitches better be wearing Jimmys. Comment in the chat if you get the reference. But actually, this next topic that I'm about to jump into as my water cooler topic was something that was sent to me, and I found it very interesting. And I'm going to start with you, Ryan, with this topic. Producer, could you bring up the post, please? Who you helping? This going to get interesting. Granny. Hey, grandbaby, do you have a few dollars so I can get some food? My spouse. Baby, I lost my wallet at work. Can you cash at me $200 until Friday? My mother. Hey, baby, I have a surgery coming up for my heart. Could you lend me $1,000? Insurance won't pay. I need $400 for my school prom, my daughter. Producer, leave that up there for a second. Now, Ryan, I'm going to go to you first. What order are you answering these texts as far as sending the money?
My mom. My mom is first. That's the priority. She need a new heart.
Okay.
Yeah. Number two, probably. Oh, number two, I'll probably my grandma, then my spouse, then my daughter. That probably ain't important.
Okay. Nick, how do you see it?
I would probably say my mom first. And then in second place, I think I would probably do like my daughter. And then like third would be my I mean, I don't know. I would give them all of it. But I guess my mother, my daughter, my spouse, my grandmother.
Wow, I'm about to sound like a piece of shit. So, first, I'm going with my spouse because that's the person that lives with me and I'm building with, and she's giving me my money back, first and foremost. My daughter, because that's my responsibility, and she's outside of my spouse, the only other person that I really owe anything in this particular scenario. Next is going to be Granny because Granny is living on a fixed income and she needed Mom Dukes. You gonna have to wait that one out for a little bit because I ain't got that stick to just throw out there. But we gonna get that together.
I feel like it says, baby, I lost my wallet at work. Can you cash at me $200 till Friday? I'm not cash apping you $200 till Friday. I'm going to cash app you what you need that day. And then we're going to go to the bank and get your money. That's a very simple task.
Well, out of all these people, that's the only chance that you got getting any of your money back.
Yeah, but I'm not giving it to get back.
I mean, that's your spouse though.
Yeah, but again, this is the easiest one to solve. What do you need right now? And then when you get off work, we can go get your bank card.
Corey, with that logic, I definitely agree. Like Mom Dukes, you're not getting that surgery today. So I mean, by the time you get ready to do that surgery, we can fix some shit up between here and there.
I was literally about to say that. I probably would ask Mom, like, when are you doing it? Like,
Lace,
when do you need
bring up Lace's comment. I am definitely stingy. I am half Jewish. I hope Mama Rockmore is watching too, because I told her not to. But
I think my follow-up questions with my mother would be, when do you need it by? My daughter would be the same thing. When do you need it by? I would send some money to my spouse and then be like, all right, babe, when you get off work, we're going to handle getting all your stuff for your wallet. And then my grandmother, I'll probably just send her some money.
Yeah, I get that. You can take it down. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't. You can tell you ain't got no
That's
spouses.
true. But that's true, Corey. Well, not necessarily, because if you lost your wallet, then you would shut your card down. Like you would shut your card down, so that's connected to your Apple Pay and your Cash App. You can't move money from your actual bank account. It has to be connected to a debit card.
Okay. That went pretty good. No, Drew, the answer wasn't just who you sending the money to. The answer was like what order would you send? Actually, let's make this more interesting. Bring it back up.
I think it has to also just do with the how fast you need it. Like how fast
All
do you
right,
need it?
let's say this. You're not working and you only got a stack. Your unemployment didn't come through. It's being delayed because of whatever process. You only have a stack for the next 4 weeks. How you tackling this scenario now, Ryan?
Man, my answer's still the same.
Okay. What about you, Nick?
If I only have a stack, I'm just going to split it between all four.
If I only have a stack, my order still remains the same. Spouse, daughter, grandma, mother.
Yeah,
Yo,
I wouldn't.
shout out.
It wouldn't really be for me. It wouldn't really be an order because they all just going to get $200, 2468, and $200 for myself.
Shout out to my homie Drew. Drew has one of the funniest shit, Corey. Bring up Corey's comment.
I'm gonna die.
Timestamp. You can take that down, producer.
But it also depends on when I need it. It's so many unknowns. It's an unknown scenario. I don't like dealing with unknowns.
I don't really like hypotheticals either. I just found it to be interesting. I thought it would be a good talking point. My homie Drew always says, "Look, I'm financially up and coming." I said, "Yo, that's a clever way of saying you ain't got it right now." Shout out to that.
Yeah, if it's your time to go, then it's your time to go. You lived a long life.
Mama, remember how Mama told Jody, Mama got to have a life too. Mama, you done lived your life.
Hello, listen. But no, if I only had $1,000, I would just split it like this. All I got, two.
Listen, I'm gonna take that opportunity to have a petty moment. I need money for a heart surgery. Well, it looked like you ain't got heart surgery money. Remember when I ain't had McDonald's money?
You an asshole. You an asshole. My mom would punch me dead in my fucking face.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't. My dip game vicious.
Y'all okay? Sorry.
All right, so my lounge topic for the night is a very interesting one, and I didn't tell y'all what my lounge topic was on purpose because I wanted real-time reaction. Mm-hmm. So I called my homie, shout out to JoJo, called JoJo on Sunday, and we was just sitting there just talking about different things. So we got on the topic of being out and buying drinks. So if a man is in a relationship, he out with his homies, he sees a young lady and he buys her a drink, is that cheating?
No. No, but my question would be like, why did you want to buy her? I mean,
all
no,
right.
It's not cheating. No.
All right, so your answer is no. No, then we're gonna go on a further discussion, but I want to like your first initial reaction to that is no.
No, I don't think that's cheating.
Okay. So for you, Nick, you at the bar and a guy buys you a drink. You're in a relationship. Is it cheating if you accept it?
No.
Okay. Now, Ryan, to you. You out, you see a shorty, you in a relationship, you buy her a drink. Is it cheating?
It's not cheating, but it's definitely you definitely
Hold on. We want to jump into the explanation a little bit later. I just wanted your first reaction to that. Is no, right?
Yeah.
All right. So your girl was out.
Why you ask if anybody bought me a drink? I ain't good enough. Anybody buy me a drink?
Wait, say that again.
Why you ask? What if somebody bought me a drink? You don't think I'll get drinks bought for me?
No.
I think men get more drinks.
Producer drop him.
more men.
Yo, niggas get different benefits when they come over to the other side. That's crazy. But no, actually, Ryan, I didn't even take that in consideration with this. But producer, you already know what time it is. Audience, I want to know what y'all got to say about that.
So Ryan, you didn't respond to the if somebody bought your girl a drink, is that cheating? Is it still no?
If she accepted, it's so. So my definition of cheating is actual cheating. So the short answer is no, but it's absolutely a problem. It's not. That's not
All
cool. You
right, so
shouldn't be.
Ryan, anything short of fucking isn't cheating to you?
No.
So you
That's
don't
the.
believe in you don't, and I'm not judging or trying to sway your answer. So you
Huh.
don't believe in that emotional cheating term?
I believe in the intent to cheat. Like all that stuff falls under the lines of the intent to cheat. Me sending a drink, receiving a drink, like it's like
Okay.
unnecessary. You're accepting attention that you know, as a female at a bar. If a nigga send you a drink, you know he's at least trying to get to know you. We'll say that, at least.
And producer, drop that link again because audience, I want y'all to chime in. I want y'all to tell me what your thoughts is on this topic. So Nick, before I had cut you off, you said no, it's not cheating, correct?
So I feel like when you go outside, you're outside to like have a good time. I think it is
Right.
at this point, I think it is a little bit of a double standard
Okay.
because if my man is buying, so it also depends on the scenario. So like there are plenty of times where I'm at the bar and I'm about to buy a drink, and the guys next to me is like, "Oh, I got your drink," and it's really not about nothing. And it's times where I'm at the bar and I'm like, "Oh, I'll get, I'll buy this drink, whatever." It's not really nothing. So I think it is a double standard because if my man is buying a girl a drink, my first question is, "Why did you buy her a drink?" Like, were you trying to talk to her or whatever? And if he just say like, "No, we were just at the bar chatting it up. She seemed like she was cool. I bought her a drink." Keep it moving. It's been plenty of times where people have bought me drinks and it was nothing. It was just like, "Oh, thanks for the drink," and then we go our separate ways with no exchanging of numbers or anything. I think the act of buying a drink is not cheating. I think if it goes beyond that, then that's when you start to teeter into like oh, that was kind of disrespectful or not. But for me, you go outside, you're having a good time. Nothing comes from that great night of just, you vibing, you having a great time, whatever, and keep it moving. I buy drinks all the time for randoms. So I have a different outlook because I'll buy a drink just because we at the bar, we laughing, we joking, Oh yeah, put that. I'll buy that drink. Don't worry about it. And then go
Yeah.
back the way.
Yeah, shorty. Once I buy you a drink, I'm gonna turn to you, open my legs, and say, "Tug on my dick a little bit." You gotta make it worth this drink.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's a hard. That
That's
is
that's a charge.
I
right.
asked her to do it. She didn't have to do it.
Going to jail.
So I know, but
I
I
don't think
feel
it's
like
borderline
so the
cheating.
scenario came up because we were talking, and I was like, I could go up to a girl and just be like, I mean, I appreciate like you look good. You know what you drinking? We drinking. Let's have a shot and keep it pushing. So so also JoJo, we were sitting there and we were having a conversation. Well, me and JoJo were having a conversation, and she said, "I think your intent really matters." She was like, "So if you just buying a drink because she a vibe, that's one thing." She said, "But if you buying a drink and you like taking it further, that's
Yeah,
where
I
it
think
starts."
the act of buying the drink is not the problem. It's what you are doing with that after the fact. Is when you start. Is when it becomes like a issue.
We
But
just said the same
me,
thing.
yeah, that's why I say I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. Why women always gotta be so difficult?
So I don't think that's cheating at all. I mean, I think if you're out with your homies, you're just having a good time. Like, first of all, I don't even care what you're doing when you out, as long as you're not fucking nobody, getting nobody phone numbers that they think they're gonna fuck you. Have a great time and come home and blow my back out, and then we all good.
Okay. So, because I'm about to step it up a notch. So, Ryan, same thing with you. So, do you feel the same way as your intention for buying that drink, or you don't think it matters?
I think for the man, it's definitely the intention. Women, I mean, if you got a good, like, if you know your woman and she just accepting the drink, then it can be cool. I mean, it just depends on the situation. But I would. So we're gonna get a little deep. I think that if you have, there could be a part of it, like if your girl accepts a drink and you know about it, and you have an issue with it. I think there might be some underlying trust issues there. Trust issues there because if you're comfortable and secure in a relationship, then it's no, you ain't even worrying about that shit because you know, like she's loyal, she's not a cheater, she ain't gonna do none of that. But if you like snap it out, like, why would you say? Then it's because there's some other shit going on.
Wait, bring up Casey's comment because that's actually kind of funny. You know how many times I bought a girl a drink just to get in front of her at the bar? Okay. So it sounds like you always be in a bag of linebackers. So you buying that big ugly girl a drink because you can't get in front of her?
Oh my God.
You
Oh
on
my.
the line? But all right, so let's ask this. So Nick, you see your dude is out. He buying a drink because he trying to get in front of the line. One of your homegirls happen to be looking and she messy. She like, oh, he just out here buying bitches drinks while my friend home in the crib. Let me tell her, girl, your man was out here and bought a girl a drink. What's your reaction to that?
Mind your fucking business. I know my nigga.
That's
Okay.
right, Nick.
Mind your business. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Buy the drink. I don't care. Have
I
a good
heard
time.
that. So Ryan, let's say you. Wifey is out having a girls' night. Player walks up to your queen. Queen, you look gorgeous, this, that, and the third. I was admiring you from the start, from afar. Can I buy you a drink? Come over to the bar with me. Let's have a shot together. Your man's like, oh shit. Ain't that Ryan girl? Damn, we was out. Ryan, your shorty was out here and like nigga was at the bar in her face and bought her a drink. What's your reaction to that?
Coming to shoot that shit up. No, but if he approached her like that, he's talking about the minute he telling I was admiring you from afar, she should be cutting them short down. I got to do, I ain't into that. If she go along with it, yeah, like when she get home, all her thongs and shit gonna be packed and ready to go. If she got to get out.
Oh
I
shit.
don't think. I don't think. I mean, no, I don't. But I don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, all right, you could tell me I'm cute. I'm having it. Like, oh, you real cute. Da 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 da. Buy me my drink. Oh, can I get that number? Or I got a boyfriend. Have a good night. Girls. Like for me, if somebody wants to buy me a drink, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna let them. And once if it's like, oh, can I get your number? Nah, I'm good. I got a boyfriend. Have a good night. I don't really.
Corey,
I don't think it's
Corey
really that
knows the
deep.
young lady that this particular spot that we attend at time that's always looking for somebody to buy her a drink.
You
And
said what?
obviously I buy her a drink so she can shut the fuck up.
Jesus.
So can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
So Nick, if your man expresses to you that he's uncomfortable with you accepting drinks from men when you out, do you still accept those drinks?
So I'm going to
Ooh.
say, I think, no, the original answer is going to be no. However, I'm going to have a nice little conversation. Like, what is the problem? Like, we're going to get to the root of the problem because there's a issue, and I need to understand that issue for me to just be like
So
I get it.
for him
I'll
to just say that is not good enough. That's not good enough.
Not for me because I am a person that needs to understand and vice versa. Like if he needs to understand, if I say like, don't you better not be out there buying nobody no drink, and he asks me why, clearly there's an issue like, oh, maybe in my past this happened or whatever the case may be. But I think I just need to understand the issue. And
But Nick, at the end of the day, we talking about your significant other, right? We talking about somebody you supposed to hold in high regard, and it's supposed to be a safe space for your man. Salute the Ryan, safe space for men.
What up?
It's going to be a safe space. Like I said, it's going to be a safe space. I'll say.
So the question is, so we grown and intelligent enough to know that there's some sort of past trauma there that really makes him feel that way. Maybe at the end of the day, he's saying to you, like, because you have to, like, if my girl came up and said that to me, right? And maybe she not ready to talk about the why, right? Is that
Well,
not
bring that
good
to
enough?
me when you're ready to talk about the why.
Like I
No,
said,
the fact of the matter
It's
is,
never going to
the
be.
fact of the
It's
matter
never going to
is,
be whatever I say goes.
my initial
why
reaction
would
would
you
be like,
take
no,
it like
I'm
that?
not gonna,
Why would you take
my
it like that? Why would you take it like whatever I say goes? I just said they came up to you and had the conversation. It wasn't argumentative. It wasn't no malice behind it. Wasn't no emotion attached to it. At the end
That's
of
a
the day,
passive aggressive.
you
That's a passive
asking.
aggressive
I'm
way of
asking
whatever I
you.
say goes.
no, I
Again,
don't. So
why would you
wait,
take it
hold
like
on,
that?
hold
Why
on,
would you
wait.
take it like that?
Well, I'll let Nick get her point up, and then I'll respond.
So my initial reaction, Shannon, would be, all right, I didn't think it was that deep, but all right, cool, no problem. But we are going to have a conversation about it. Like, what's the real issue? Because sometimes when you have that conversation and then I give that reassurance and I hear my person out and I make them, like, reassure them, make them feel like reignite the strength in our relationship, then by the end of that conversation, I might be like, oh, I really don't give a fuck. So sometimes the why is needed. I mean, my original thing gonna be like, all right, I guess. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's fine. But we are going to talk about it because sometimes people just need to get their thoughts out and know that they have someone that is backing them and understands them.
Okay.
I think the
So,
why is very important because if you just Shorty comes up to me, yo, Aunt, one of my friends saw you out at the bar. She said that you bought a girl a shot. I really didn't like that. My natural
You're
reaction
moving the
will be,
goalposts.
well, if
You're
I
moving
don't
the
see
goalposts.
anything wrong with it, my
You're moving the
natural
goalposts. That wasn't the scenario. The scenario
I'm,
Sidebar, Tiffany,
that's
go
I
out.
the
will
closest I
allow a
can
man
relate.
to buy me a drink when
That's
I'm
the
outside with my
closest
man.
I can relate to it as a man. My natural reaction is going to be, well, what's the problem if I don't see a problem with it? If you don't see a problem with that action, your natural reaction is going to ask, what's the problem, right or wrong?
True.
Right. Right.
If you say, I'm not ready to talk about it right now, well, why the fuck did you bring it up?
Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because what I've learned through my therapy sessions about, about communication is somebody can have a feeling or a thought and you say, I'm not ready to talk about it right now. So then the next step would be, okay, well, when will you be able to talk about it? Because we could table it, but we have to come back to it. So when do you think you'll be able to talk about it?
I'm a person, you have to make me see where you're coming from.
Okay.
And
So
even if I don't agree with it, based on that conversation, I'm not going to do it. But I do want to know. But if my person says, if my significant other says, I'm not really ready to talk about that right now, I really don't know why. I just have this feeling, and it's like, okay, well, we can table it, but we're going to talk about. Would you want a day? You want 2 days? Because we're going to bring it back because there's going to be a time where I go out again. So I want to have this issue resolved prior to me going back outside.
right.
All right,
So
let's
at the end of the day, it could just boil down to
create
a
a
story.
realistic scenario.
I'm sorry, wait, Brandon, what did you say?
I said it could realistically boil down to your significant other just feeling like, I just find that disrespectful for you to accept those drinks.
When you make statements like that, you need to back it up with something. For me, back it up with something. Because if I say, if me and you dating, and I say, Shannon, why are you out here buying them bitches drinks? Like, but this is who you were before I met you. This is who you were when we were talking and all that stuff. And then you like, well, what's the issue? And I'm like, well, I just feel like for you, it's like
Y'all
you are
keep changing the
attracted
scenario
to this
though.
person. You are attracted to this person. You're
Because it's
additional.
a very open
And then you'll
scenario.
say to me like, nah, Nick,
No,
that's not the
it's
case.
not. It's very
It is a
straightforward.
very open scenario.
It's all right. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
It's an open scenario for the fact that, all right, me and Nick, we live down here in the DMV. Let's say we go out to DC one weekend. What we do come on. Me and Nick sitting there dancing. We on one side rapping what we do. There's people on the other side that rap what we do. Naturally, only people from Philly rap what we do with all their heart. A dude comes up, yo, you from Philly? Nick, yeah, I'm from Philly. Oh shit, it's good to see somebody from the hometown. Let me buy you a shot. Buys her a shot. It's good to see people from the hometown. No disrespect here. She goes home and tells her dude about that. There was no disrespect, no trying to talk to her, nothing like that. He says, I
That's
don't
a
like
real
this.
scenario.
Don't let nobody buy you a drink. No, you need to explain to me why.
Because like I said, there's an underlying, I believe that there might be an underlying insecurity,
Yeah.
an underlying trust. And that is when me as a woman will reassure my man, like, hey, it really wasn't that deep. I understand where you're coming from. I'll be more mindful because I'm not going to ever say I'm never going to do it again because I know me. I'll be more
So
mindful. However, like, you don't have to worry about that. I'm coming home to, just giving him everything that he needs to feel loved up.
okay. The problem I'm having, right? And again, this is not my real life. We having, some grown folk talk, right? At the end of the day, the fact that you could be so dismissive and say it's not that deep and trivialize what your significant other may feel is disrespectful is kind of crazy to me. And once again, you can't change the scenario, and it's not open. I'm not saying you out doing whatever. I'm saying at the end of the day, if you're dating properly, before you ever go out, those discussions have already happened. That's when it's being said that, yo, I don't, I find it disrespectful for you to accept drinks while you out. I feel like
I
it's
disagree with
disrespectful,
that.
and I'd rather you not do that.
I disagree with
Me
that. I think
saying it's
that's
not
not.
that deep.
I don't think that's something that comes up when you're just dating. I've never
Yeah,
had
it
a
doesn't.
conversation with
Yeah, it
somebody
doesn't.
in
Never.
all of my years of dating about accepting drinks or buying drinks when you're out. Now, if they tell me that they got a drink, oh, that's cool. Oh, dude, he brought me a drink. He's trying to talk to me, this, that, and the third. I expect you as my person to handle that properly. I'm not going to tell you how to handle that.
And I don't think me saying it's not that deep is dismissive. Those are truly my feelings. I don't feel like it's that deep, but I understand it can be that deep for you. Those are that's how I feel. So I'm
Nick,
not
as
being
a person,
disrespectful
as
or
a
dismissive to you
as a
by
person
saying
that lacks as a person that lacks empathy, saying it's not that deep is dismissive.
to me it's
I
not.
I
But I
think
mean,
I definitely think you kind of like box somebody in the corner when you saying like, I'm not okay with you doing this thing, um, and I would prefer that you not do it. Like I kind of agree with y'all. Like I would want to know like the reasoning behind it because if you trust me and you know I'm a good person and a good partner, and you know I don't cheat. So like, what is the underlying issue? Like, do you think like I'm a an easy fuck if I'm drunk or something? Like it gets deep. Like, what is it that it could be? But if the relationship is intact, you know what I'm saying? Like, while I do have other feelings about this subject, but if the relationship's intact, I think you can box somebody in the corner when
yeah,
you
but it's
say,
big things and the small things you got to choose your battle. Like
yeah,
that's not a big thing to me, so I'm not. It is what it is. Like now, if it gets to the point where I'm like really like bent out of shape about it, then sure we can talk about it. But it's big things and small things, and I don't choose to deal with the small things too often. So like, and it says if your boyfriend and girlfriend was watching, would you still take the drink? People that I date and talk to, they don't have a problem with me taking a drink if we're at a club and I'm at the thing, I'm like, oh, this guy bought me a drink. Most of the time, if I'm with my man and I'm at the bar and it's like, oh, I'll buy you a drink, I'm actually getting what he like. And that's just what it's gonna be.
Auntie Sugar, where do you be going out? I be wondering sometimes when you make comments like that. Do people still buy drinks? Yeah, but if I ask you what you drinking and you say Louis the 13th, I'm gonna say get the fuck out of here.
Hmm. But so I just think that when it comes to like relationships and it comes to like those trivial things, they don't come up in the dating phase unless it happens, and then that's a conversation. But I just feel like you should like again, there's big things and the small things. That's a small thing. I'm not going to blow my shit up over a small thing, personally.
Okay,
hey,
so let me ask
Shannon,
you
is
this.
that a deal breaker for you, Shannon?
It's not even a thing for me, bro. I just brought it up in the conversation to make an example, to make a bigger point, right? OTM Mister, what's up? To make a bigger point that a lot of times we find ourselves in these situations with people, and because we don't have these conversations, they come up later to bite us in the ass. And the fact that I could sit here and listen to people dismiss how other people feel, especially when it comes to respect in said relationship with significant other, is the reason why I believe a lot of relationships get in
I
trouble
don't think
early,
that's
get in
dismissive.
trouble often.
I don't think that's dismissive. I think it's
I
all
don't
about
think it's
what you say.
dismissive.
Nick,
Like,
I
Nikki,
think it's
hold on. Nikki,
dismissive.
hold on. You keep saying you don't think it's dismissive. That's fine.
Okay,
If that's not what you think, all right, okay.
All right, I think what I'm saying is I don't think it's dismissive, but you have to tell me why it is that you feel that way. You can't just throw shit out. But perfect
Are you
example.
saying it is dismissive because I said it's not
Wait,
that deep?
time out, Nick, time out. We'll use something slightly different, but I believe on the same page. I had a girlfriend tell me, I don't like you wearing ball shorts. What? I go to the gym. In the wintertime, I'm wearing sweatpants. In the summertime, I'm wearing ball shorts. You got to tell me why you don't like me wearing ball shorts. I'm not just going to say, you know what? I'm never wearing ball shorts again. You have to tell me why. Now, when she said to me, because on the internet they be joking, dudes like to wear ball shorts because it show they print. I don't wear ball shorts unless I'm going to the gym. That's not really a thing for me, either around the house or going to the gym. But if I was just to go to the store or something like that, I will take into consideration that you don't like that. And I mean, I wear jeans if I'm just going for a quick run anyway, but I would be more conscious of not doing it. But you explained to me, and I still think it's kind of stupid, but that's your personal feelings. But you need to tell me why. You're not just going to say something and then just think that whatever the issue is should just disappear because you just said it. That's kind of like a control thing, the way I perceive it. If you tell me why, you give me an understanding on why
Thank you, Joe.
I should have to do that.
So I got a better. I actually kind of experienced this. I was a little younger, so I was dating somebody, and her and her best friend. Her best friend was a guy, and every Valentine's Day he would bring her roses. Um, Now that's cool when you're a kid. When we become adults, he continued to do that. Now, when obviously the first time I saw it, I didn't know what was going on. Like, why is this nigga bringing you flowers? Now, initially on the surface, not understanding what the fuck is going on, I'm like, whoa, kick this nigga ass, or you know what I'm saying? After she explained it to me, like, oh, that's my childhood friend. That's something that he's always done since we were kids. Like once, like just the explaining part about it is very important for the reaction.
Right.
If you had a proper reaction, that's what's really important. And I think that's what we're trying to get at. Like, if okay, it's one thing to not be okay with her receiving a drink at the bar, but why does that particular thing make you uncomfortable? Like, why is that a problem? And then like that provides for like a safer landing,
I
and we
think
can
it's
get
that
somewhere.
active listening part that Tony just spoke of in her comment. The reason I explained why. I said here she says they feel like it's disrespectful. It shouldn't need no more explaining. So that's just like if you dating a girl, Ryan or Aunt, if you dating a woman and you just naturally like to turn around and look at fat asses, right? And she say to you, yo, can you not do that when we together? I find it disrespectful. Is that not enough?
Uh,
Yes, it's not
yeah,
enough.
Okay.
See,
I wouldn't
y'all
even
keep
do
saying
that, but
active listening,
Okay.
but this
All
is
right.
y'all keep saying active listening, and you can actively listen all you want. This is where communication comes into play. Because if you're not communicating, I can listen all I
yeah,
fucking want. If you're not communicating, that's where the breakdown comes in. You can
What's
yeah.
listen
not
and not
being
say
communicated, Aunt? What's not
you
being
you can
communicated?
listen and not say shit, and that's cool. You're a good listener. But if you're not communicating effectively, I don't know why it's disrespectful.
So
I
What's
just
I'm
know that
sorry.
people consider it disrespectful.
I'm sorry. It says what may not be dismissive to you may be dismissive to someone else. I do agree with that. So that's why I was actively listening, and I asked, "Are you saying that I am dismissive because I said it is not it's not that deep, or are you saying that because what I said was I'm going to say okay, we have to talk about it, and I'll be more mindful in the future. I'm never going to say I'm never going to do it again, but I'll be more mindful in the future that you don't like it based off of that conversation." So I was asking Shannon, were you saying that I was being dismissive because I was like, oh, it's not that deep? So that term is dismissive to you, or my response was dismissive to you?
no?
That was my question. So when you actively listen, me asking the questions is me actively listening, trying to understand what part Shannon said in that moment. That's all I'm saying. In that
No. In that moment and in your response, it just let me be clear on something as well. This is not my life. It's just a conversation. I don't give a shit one way or another if nigga buy you drinks. I don't care. That's
Right.
not me personally. What I am, however, saying is when you say stuff to somebody you care for and they care for you, it's not that deep. That phrase is dismissive.
Okay, so that
Changing
phrase.
the narrative. Changing the narrative.
Go ahead, Aunt. I'm gonna mute myself.
Because I'm asking the question. When I'm asking a question, I'm not asking for you to answer this in a hypothetical of how somebody else would feel. How do you personally feel if your girl comes back? Yo, I was at the bar. Dude bought me a drink. We sat there. He said it was funny that I had this Eagles jacket on. Bought me a drink. We dapped it up and pulled, and he went his way. Do you have a problem with that?
He said he didn't have a problem with that. He said in his real life.
Okay, so what are we talking about? That's what I'm
So
saying.
he's just
Like,
giving a different
bringing,
perspective. He's just giving a different. That's the purpose of the podcast, is to give a different perspective so people.
Right.
No, give your perspective. We're not talking in We're not typing in a hypothetical. How do you personally feel?
We
if
all.
You don't agree with
if that was not, if Shannon didn't come on here and say that, we all said it's not that. We're not. I'm not gonna say it's not that deep. We all said no, we wouldn't care. So
we wouldn't care. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
It's not that deep.
Conversation.
It's not that deep.
With that being said, nigga right here.
He's not actively listening, Shannon.
I'm just being provocative.
I think that but just like Shannon said, that phrase is dismissive. So if I was Shannon's partner and he's like, Nikki, that phrase just really fucks with me, it's so dismissive, I would be mindful not to be like, all right, I'm not going to diminish your feelings. I'll find another way to communicate that.
Actually, that's something that I had to learn in the last couple of years of my life, because I ran into somebody that I dealt with, and we had a conversation, and I actually had to apologize because I didn't do her dirty, but I didn't really give her a fair chance. So I was like, if you could look at the way we were dealing with each other and I could change something, with something that I could change. And she told me that me telling her it's not that deep was very dismissive to her feelings and this, that, and the third. And I know I wasn't as mentally mature as I am now, and I'm still not all the way where I probably should be. But I know that at that point, as I'm learning that I lack empathy and I'm trying to learn how to get over that, I know that that's a phrase that triggers people, especially somebody that's super emotional. So she I'm sitting there crying over something, and you telling me it's not that deep. Why you crying? She yo, that's fucked up. Because that's what
I'm saying. You just communicate. I think relationships are all about communicating your issues, compromising on them, and agreeing if it's a big thing or a small thing, and moving forward. So I do agree with Tiffany when she says this. I mean, I don't think that phrase is dismissive, but just like you just heard me say, oh wait, I'm not going to say that to you, and that's okay.
It's dismissive to Shannon too.
It is, and that's okay. And that's why when I spoke, I said, let me not say that, because I know that he feels like that's dismissive. So I think that's just what relationships are, is learning your partner through experiences, communicating that stuff, and doing your best not to trigger your partner. Because we're all going to get triggered at some point in time.
Listen.
And doing your best and being more mindful of that.
Yeah. With that being said, if you see me out at the bar and you want to drink from me, go to Corey. That nigga buys all the drinks. All the drinks. Me, I'm half Jewish. I'm not buying you a drink unless it's come with a little bit of extra.
And with that phrase, you go to her home and you just talk about today, oh yeah, I bought this girl a drink, and then your girlfriend why the fuck you buy a drink? I can see why she would probably be upset with you, because you
know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look her dead in her eyes and say,
your girl look like she took a mean right punch. So,
yo, what's your fucking problem? Why would you say that on camera?
Corey do not buy drinks at all.
Yo, drop that nigga. Yo, drop that nigga. The fuck is this problem? Actually, I just wanted my lick back. Pause. Bring it back. Yeah, nigga, try to get me dropped.
Myself off.
But no,
the girl Husky. Oh my god.
Yo, Corey, Amazon.
Amazonian type. Amazonian. Girl,
Woo!
child.
I wish I could release that insider on this show. But
Listen.
yo, actually that topic went a lot further than I thought it was gonna go. Shannon, I'm still gonna give you shit every time you get on the screen. I just like to get in verbal warfare.
I got something special because this whole conversation just really made me think of something I've been wanting to do for so long, and I just haven't done it yet. But now I feel like we got the audience and we got the participation. I think we're gonna do a special show, not none of the regular scheduled shows. There's gonna be a one-off on a special night, and we maybe a Wednesday night before the new shows hit.
Okay.
I want to do something with the ladies, and let me be clear.
Whoa, he about to buy all your drinks.
I'm about to say, are we role playing? Are we going to a bar and role playing, buying drinks or something? Like, what's going on?
Oh,
No.
whoa,
Wait,
wow.
Ron, it's crazy. It's crazy. Ron said role play though, because that's exactly where I was going. We gonna have the conversation where we switch roles. Shit, I bought bottles and service, and I don't care about buying drinks. It's not a thing for me. But to jump into the perspective on how men perceive women and how women perceive men, I think we should do, some role playing, men and women, and try to get some understanding. I think that would be a dope experience for everybody involved, especially the audience.
Okay. With that being said, Big Exclusive, don't go nowhere. But let's jump into the spotlight. So, Big Exclusive, I know based off the conversations that was had yesterday. Wait, this nigga gonna say
Ryan out of pocket.
you gotta wear costumes. Yeah,
hey,
let's come dressed up.
Hey, if you into that, bro, feel free.
Yo, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come in here dressed like Ryan. But Big Exclusive.
Auntie Sugar talking about cool. Can I hit it and quit it?
Your role play, because them people.
Yo, Auntie Sugar is wilding. Auntie Sugar, go ahead and get your guts busted wide open by one of them players. But Big Exclusive, I know we quite not ready because the way the conversation went yesterday, but we need a rollout episode.
Yes.
With all parties involved.
Yes.
I think we definitely need to do that. But because we need to have like a Rockefeller chaining day.
Yeah.
A Rockefeller what day?
I'm not even going to explain that to you. It would take too long. Yeah. But spotlight on Nick real quick.
Over your head.
I feel like my black card has been revoked so many times in these podcasts. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is you be outside. Like you really be outside.
Really be outside. All right, I'll be outside a little bit.
She be outside a little bit.
I'll be in my own little world, buying myself drinks.
And I'll tell you this: in your circle, you got a dope circle because it ain't no trials, tribulations, ain't nothing super black happening or going on, ain't no nigga shit. So salute to your circle.
Oh, thank you.
Stop trying to butter her up. Put the spotlight on me.
You fucking hater.
He said, "Okay, yes, sir."
Always a hater.
Yo, I want to definitely thank all y'all for coming back here every week. I don't want y'all to think for a second that I don't appreciate y'all views, your likes, your comments. This was a dope conversation tonight. I just want y'all to know that the Big Exclusive Network is definitely got some things cooking. Now, I know y'all be thinking that I say that and it's like an infomercial, but we definitely got some big things coming. The way I see things, we about to have a show every night of the week starting very soon. So if you are on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Set your reminders so you catching all these things that's coming. Like you see Tiffany and Denise. Dennis, I definitely said that wrong. But she definitely got her show Sex Parent coming, so make sure you get the membership. But we got a lot of big things coming. Pause. That was wild. But yeah, stay tuned. A lot of big announcements coming very soon. Also, I'm extend this invitation for the month of May. I want one of my loyal viewers, to be one of my co-hosts every week for the week of May. May is my favorite month of the year. A little dyslexic, my bad. If you know me, you know my birthday is May 10th, so I celebrate all May. But I want May to be a month where I have a different co-host every week. Now I'm gonna have my regulars, but I want some of my viewers to jump in and be co-hosts as well. So if you are interested in that, make sure you inbox me, DM me, and let's make that happen. All right, you can take me out. Pulse.
That was nasty.
What is this pause?
A little bit. Gang, gang. Sorry, I'm stubborn than a motherfucker.
So
I'm very loyal.
I just found out your birthday is 2 days before my mom's birthday.
For real?
Yeah,
my mom was a real one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew I'd fuck with you so heavy for a reason. Her birthday is May 12th.
She a real one.
Don't blow his head up.
Yeah.
Nick,
no,
I'm an amazing person. I go to work every day and remind them of it.
I cannot.
Hey, what's your birthday plans?
You think I'm about to discuss it up here?
Alrighty.
I'm going somewhere with some big. Ryan, hit my jack. Pause.
I most certainly will not.
I'll put Nikki on the spot real quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready to go down.
Pause.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
I'm ready to go down.
Windows.
Look at nigga buy you a drink and stuff, man.
Yeah, I'll buy you a bottle, baby. Yes.
Oh shit.
Wait, what did I miss? I feel like this is going over my head.
Hey Joe, if you extending that invitation, I'm definitely down with that. We can make that happen. Let's talk offline.
House party at JK's spot.
That can happen because his birthday was a vibe. But put Nikki on the spot. Go down on her.
My God.
Oh, that's what I said. That's why y'all. Damn.
What a time to be alive.
I ain't even pay that no attention. That
some drinks first. Buy a lady a
But no, go ahead. We all watching.
Nikki's shoulder Shabbat was devious after biggest egregious comment. Salute the loop, man. So I wanted to put you on the spot. Like we had talked about it before, but you actually going to be bringing the show to the network. And we need to flush out the idea.
Okay.
Preliminarily, we was thinking some true crime type stuff, but it was altered a little bit. You have any idea what you want to bring?
No, but we can talk offline. I don't have any. Actually, me and Ant were just talking about that. What was it earlier? Yesterday. So I don't know. I haven't listened to a lot of true crime podcasts. But it just depends on what you want on your network, and I can work around whatever you feel like you're missing, and I can make it amazing. So,
that's what I like to hear.
That was very anticlimactic.
Yeah, and salute to you for holding it down, Ryan. See you later, Nikki. Thank you. Wow, that was not as low as you thought it was.
But
no, it wasn't gonna be low because he's playing.
Even though you, fuck you too, nigga.
Even though I what?
Oh, I was about to say, appreciate you coming through and definitely giving your opinion. I like the verbal warfare. As always, a pleasure. And salute, good brother.
And we got to get this event together where all the podcasts and entertainment So it's gonna be live
We need to
podcast
start. We need
and
to start
entertainment.
getting that together. I think we should shoot for end of July.
Let him finish his goddamn thought.
Tell him, Nikki. See what happened when you go down on a woman? They begin to fight for you.
Oh my goodness. Anywho,
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
y'all
Nick, give
that.
the audience your last words.
My last words are I enjoy this podcast thoroughly. I show up time and time again for my bestie. Make sure you guys visit.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Make sure you guys visit worthyloves.com, which is a self-love, self-care, self-worth company. And follow me on Instagram, worthy.love. We have no new things right now, but it is in the works. I've been like working on some things in the background. It's going to take a while. But I always appreciate the support. I always appreciate being invited back. I'm excited for what is to come. And these podcasts have been giving me something to do weekly and listen to weekly and be around like-minded people and kind of just hearing other people's perspectives, which is really great. And I just really appreciate you guys for allowing me to be a part of your community. Thank you.
So you guys say in. JK. Hey, Ryan, any last thoughts?
No, not really. It's Lotto here on my side, but thanks for having me. I appreciate being on. Love the show. And I'm gonna wrap it you offline.
All right, salute, good brother. Audience, once again, I don't want y'all to take it lightly at all. I really appreciate y'all coming through, chilling with me every week. Is always a pleasure. I enjoy this. I enjoy the conversation that is being had. I think that I'm furthering us as a people. If you don't agree, keep your comments to yourself. But as always, God bless. Good night. Peace and blessings.